Hi, it's me again, Nina. So here's my final video. So, how could the advert have been more motivating for me? To be quite honest, I really liked the advert. I mean, as I've said in my previous videos, I thought it was a movie at first, and that inspired, that made me want to look more and do more research on it, and that's how I then found out what it really was. So, to be honest, I think the ad should say the same really, because it was attention grabbing and it did make me want to research it more and have find out what it was and things like that. Um, so yes, I don't think the advert actually needs changing. I thought it was good how it was. How could sponsorship have been made easier? I think I mentioned this with the follow-up phone call. A text tool would have been really good, because I was saying about my friend who was doing the Great North Run for meningitis research, and she literally just had a text number that someone could just text the amount they wanted to donate to this special number that was set up for her, and then that was it. That was them donated. And the reasons why I think this would be so much easier is because you don't have to get your laptop out, you don't have to turn the computer on, you don't have to start filling out any forms, and with Just Giving is fantastic and it is brilliant and it's really easy. But you do have, there is an amount of form filling in that you've got to do. Whereas with this text, it was brilliant. Literally, she sent a text round to us all saying, reply to this message with with the amount you want to donate and things. And so literally just text back saying, £5 to Lauren, sort of thing. And then that was done. And it was so easy and so simple. And also, if you were on a night out during January and someone said to you, oh, why aren't you drinking? And then you could say, oh, I'm doing triathlon. Oh, why don't you sponsor me? Come on, get your phone out and text however much you want to this number, blah, blah, blah. And then, that's a really easy and good way of getting people to sponsor you. It's straightforward. They can do it on the spot then and there in the bar with their phone. And, it's easy. And if they're drunk, then they're more likely to give you more money. So I think that would be a really good way of doing sponsorship. Hints and tips to give you confidence for finishing the month. I think a really good tip to give you confidence for going out and not drinking is to drink caffeine. If everyone else is having vodka and Red Bull, then have a Red Bull without the vodka in, or even a coffee. It's become quite a bit of a joke now that I drink coffees on a night out, and everyone gets a bit sort of outraged that you're having a coffee on a night out. But if they're having a shot, have a shot of espresso, because the caffeine, it peps you up, it keeps you alert, gets you a bit more hyper, and then you can act drunk along with everyone else, and no one really knows any different, and you can just be fun and silly and hyped up without the alcohol. So yes, I mean that gave me a lot of confidence during the month to see out those nights out when I wasn't drinking. I don't really know what other hints and tips. To be honest, probably just join the gym, because you'll have so much more energy and it's a good way to get rid of it. The best way of telling people about it, as I said with the phone and also in the previous videos, I think really promoting it to university is the best way to tell young people about it. Provide the student union with posters that can be put up around campuses, get a bit of a league table going between universities, so Birmingham raised this much money, whereas Harper raised this much money, that sort of thing. I think that really is the best way of getting students involved, is to go through the universities like that and, offer that sort of promotional support by providing them with the posters and things. I think that would be a really key idea. And then the rewards, thing is, you could tie in. I mean, if you got a skincare company, this is particularly aimed at girls, because obviously I'm a girl, so that's the angle that I'm seeing it from. But things like if you teamed up with a skincare company to give out free samples, once every, a couple throughout the month, and they got sent to all the girls, because the thing is, not drinking, because it does have such an effect on your skin. It does, your skin does improve so much. So, if one of the rewards was a few free samples of skincare, that sort of thing, and it ties in nicely, because it's like making the most of the benefits, and that sort of thing. Also, I mentioned in my phone call sort of like discounts. So say you'd gone shopping with your friends and you were all at the till, and if you could produce like a little card that gave you 15% off in that shop because you were doing triathlon, then all your friends would sort of be like, oh God, I wish I could get that discount. And then next year they might be more motivated to take part too, because they'd be like, oh well, Nina's not drinking, so I can not drink with her, and then we get discount in Topshop or what have you. I think that also would be a good way of motivating people. So that it concludes all my follow-up questions. So thanks very much. Bye.